This is our final episode based around our home of Nevada City, California. After the Bear Bridge and the water ouzels, we left no stone unturned to learn a little bit more about the wildlife roaming just outside our door. Up hills, through rock fields, and all kinds of thickets. We even were climbing trees, which I don't recommend, to find those little slivers of usable habitat. One of the first locations we put cameras up was next to this rock covered in scat. Don't you want to know who's pooping here?
What do you think, bud?
Turns out it's our friend the western gray fox. And a ringtail cat. Ooh, and some turkey vultures. These turkey vultures are using this rock as a preening location. They probably preen daily to keep their feathers free of parasites and dirt so they can soar easily. They're also sunning here, warming up before the morning cruise. Look out, man. This rock actually rests on an old flume, kind of like a water canal on the side of this hill. Well, turns out it's a wildlife highway. Here we see a bobcat marking territory, walking down the path. Striped skunk in the weasel family. A couple of them. Look at these lovebirds. Further down the path, we have a buck black-tailed deer. Band-tailed pigeon. This bear passed by our cameras every other day or so, which makes us believe she has a pretty small territory to roam. As opposed to this giant tank who passed by heading the same direction about once a week. His territory must be much larger. And that's what's so cool about the wildlife cameras. We don't just get to see the animals, we get to see a little bit more about their behavior. This female fox, watch her mark right here. She marks again. Sniffing around, little squat, little mark. Marking her territory. Here's those birds. Quick little mark. She's like, I'm gonna get you, birds. Little leg lift, little style. Marking down here. And why is she doing this? Why is she leaving her mark? Well, for moments like this. This is a new fox, a male. He smells her, looks around. Leaves his little hello. See you around, babe. This is it. We found the deepest, wildest location we could close to town along the Deer Creek corridor. It's a pretty good spot too. A game trail coming through right here, a lot of animal sign, tucked away in this thicket, and most importantly, we're on the other side of the creek from all the dog walkers. Let's take a look at who's roaming around. Another black-tailed buck, might be the same one from earlier. Some geese with a whole family, little baby geese. But they better be careful, because there are lions roaming the night. A large male lion here is going to pass right by our camera. And actually, it's not one lion, it's two lions. A female following close behind. These mountain lions are absolutely the area's apex predators. So how cool is this? I live in a popular town in the most populated state in the Union. But right here, right where I'm standing, just 4 miles from City Hall, we still have lions roaming the night. I can only hope that someday my grandchildren will have a similar experience and a similar thrill at that realization. Let's keep it this way as long as we can. Conservation is key. It's no coincidence that in our first 3 episodes, most of the wildlife we found was either crossing or paralleling Deer Creek. When managed for habitat conservation, creeks and streams and rivers can form natural wildlife corridors. What we don't want is isolated blocks of habitat We want them to be connected. Here, Deer Creek connects the high elevation upstream habitat of the Tahoe National Forest with the wide open spaces of the lower Yuba River watershed downstream. Thanks for watching. We're going to keep exploring wild places and wildlife in ever expanding circles. We hope you stay tuned.